Now, Brazil's President Lula da Silva is meeting the Chinese leader Xi Jinping.
Turning overseas, China's President Xi Jinping is in Moscow for a high-profile meeting with Russia's Vladimir Putin.
Brazilian President Lula da Silva as he met his Chinese counterpart Xi Jinping in Beijing.
A summit of 12 South American leaders is taking place in Brazil, aimed at reviving cooperation in the region.
Xi Jinping and Putin engage in talks on BRICS cooperation with Brazil's president. Brazilian President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva had separate phone conversations with Chinese President Xi Jinping and Russian President Vladimir Putin to discuss their collaborative efforts within the BRICS group ahead of the upcoming Leaders' Summit. Lula has been an outspoken proponent of moving away from the dominance of the US dollar and exploring the possibility of a common currency among BRICS nations. But before we dive into today's video, we want to take a moment to invite you to join our community of engaged and informed viewers. By hitting that like button, subscribe, and turn on notification bell, by this, you'll never miss content as we dive into the most pressing issues of our time. So let's dive in. Putin and Lula discuss various subjects, including the Ukraine conflict and BRICS collaboration. During a phone call, Brazilian President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva and Russian President Vladimir Putin engaged in discussions on a range of topics, including their cooperation within major international organizations such as BRICS. The BRICS economic bloc comprises Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. In a tweet, Lula expressed his gratitude for an invitation to attend the International Economic Forum in St. Petersburg, extended by President Putin. However, he regretfully informed Putin that he would be unable to travel to Russia at the present time. Lula also reiterated Brazil's willingness, alongside India, Indonesia, and China, to engage in dialogue with both sides involved in the Ukraine conflict in pursuit of a peaceful resolution. According to an official announcement from the Kremlin, the Brazilian president shared his insights on his participation in the recent Group of Seven, G7, summit held in Hiroshima, Japan. The two leaders also exchanged their assessments of the situation in Ukraine. During their conversation, Putin and Lula discussed the strategic partnership between Russia and Brazil and expressed mutual interest in enhancing collaboration across various sectors. The Kremlin statement highlighted that the leaders deliberated on issues related to joint endeavors within the BRICS framework and other multilateral platforms. The Kremlin characterized the conversation as constructive and informative. Xi Jinping and Lula discussed global developments, strategic partnership, and BRICS summit. Lula also took to Twitter to announce his phone conversation with Chinese President Xi Jinping. The Brazilian president revealed that they discussed the global situation, the importance of peace in Ukraine, and the participation of their respective countries in the upcoming BRICS summit in August. They also addressed their bilateral strategic partnership. The BRICS group has been advocating for de-dollarization, and there is a proposal for a common currency among BRICS nations, which is expected to be a topic of discussion at the forthcoming Leaders' Summit. Lula has been a vocal supporter of creating a BRICS currency. In April, he expressed his endorsement, stating, "I am in favor of creating within the BRICS a trading currency between our countries, just like the Europeans created the euro." Additionally, he called for developing nations to reduce their reliance on the US dollar as a global reserve currency. Putin emphasized Russia's active engagement with major international associations, including BRICS, the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, SCO, the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, IAN, the Gulf Cooperation Council, GC, as well as multilateral organizations in Latin America and Africa. Please share your thoughts on the BRICS cooperation and the prospects of a common currency among BRICS nations. Do you believe this initiative could strengthen their economic collaboration and provide an alternative to the US dollar? Let us know your opinions in the comments section below. Thanks for watching our video. We hope you found it helpful and informative. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel for more content like this. And don't forget to hit the notification bell to be notified when we upload new videos. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.